Hello and welcome to America Latina Story. Today we are going to talk about the unraveling of the mysteries of Mayan writing. It is to two Russians that we owe the deciphering of the Mayan script. They lived thousands of kilometers from each other in totally different worlds and were ignorant of one another. Archaeologist Tatiana Proskouriakoff and linguist Yuri Knorozov. Tatiana Proskouriakoff was born in 1909 in Tomsk, Siberia. In 1915, Tsar Nicola II commissioned her father to oversee armed deliveries for the Russian war effort, and her family emigrated to the United States, where they became stranded in 1917 by the Bolshevik Revolution. A graduate in architecture, the young woman's sketches caught the attention of Mayan archaeologist Lyndon Satterthwaite, who hired her in 1936 for excavation work in Guatemala at the Piedras Negras site. It was there that she devoted herself in particular to the study of 7 successive stelae of princes, and that she had a presentiment that the engraved glyphs which decorated them contained their respective stories, most probably tales of war and conquest. But the Mayan archaeology of the 1930s no longer had much to do with the great passionate precursors of the mid-19th century, the American explorer John Lloyd Stephens and his companion, the British artist Frederick Catherwood. It had become the work of wealthy dilettantes seeking adventure and exoticism on the cheap. The powerful figure of the Englishman Eric Thompson dominated this group. His theory was that the Mayans had been a peaceful people of astrologer priests and that their hieroglyphs were either dates or merely decorative. It was a theory that no one dared contradict in the archaeological world. However, the discovery in 1946 of the Bonampak site in the Chiapas state of Mexico seriously contradicted this theory. The main temple contained 3 halls with murals, one of which depicted a battle of incredible ferocity with the execution of prisoners, and another with scenes of human sacrifices. Informed and understanding the consequences that such a discovery could have, Thompson hurried to reach Bonampak, where he had all entrances walled up. But the news had already filtered, in particular to the ears of Proskouriakoff. There had been among the Mayas fabulous kingdoms, kings and queens, battles, conquests, in short, a history. Around the same time, a fortuitous event that was going to hinder Thompson's plan to suppress the discovery happened on the other side of the world. In 1945, during the fall of Berlin, Soviet linguist Yuri Knorozov was among the troops taking the city. Among the rubble lying around the National Library, he found a curious book containing reproductions of the 3 Mayan codices known at the time, those of Dresden, Paris, and Madrid. The discovery of this little book was to be the starting point of his work to decipher the Mayan writing. He achieved this principally in the 1950s without leaving the USSR, thanks to a phonetic code provided by the Franciscan monk and bishop of Yucatan in the 16th century, Diego de Landa. Although incomplete, his findings were published in Russian. By chance, Tatiana Proskouriakoff found this publication in a bookshop in Mexico City. She immersed herself in reading the book that supplemented her work and provided the last answers to her research. In 1957, after resuming her analysis of the Piedras Negras stelae in the light of Knorozov's book, she was able to unravel the last mysteries of Mayan writing. It is where a great lesson in humility takes place. As a courtesy, before sending the text of her book to the publisher, she presented it to Eric Thompson. The latter received it reluctantly, declaring that its content was only communist propaganda. However, he spent the night over it and went to Proskouriakoff the next day to say, "I have read your text, and I think you are right." From that day on, the ancient Mayans could finally talk to us. The advance was enormous. In the 1960s, except for the deciphering of a few dates, Mayan writing was incomprehensible. Today, 80% of the remaining Mayan inscriptions have been deciphered. Thus was confirmed the intuitions of Stevens. The Mayan monuments are indeed fabulous open-air history books that tell us the course of this civilization and its actors on Earth. A last word on Tatiana Proskouriakoff. She is also known for her remarkable drone reconstructions of 36 of the most important Mayan sites, some of which illustrate this video. She died in 1985. In 1998, her ashes were transported and buried on the site of Piedras Negras, a place today invaded by nature. Thank you for watching this program. Do not hesitate to subscribe to the channel. And if you are interested in antiquity and the history of Rome, I would like to recommend Dr. Gareth Ryan's channel, Told in Stone. This is all for now. Goodbye.